of Hope, the show that brings you a little hope for your day. My name is Lunira, and I'm going to be one of your hosts for today. Conversation of Hope is an ongoing project from Christian Outreach and Action that was created with the sole purpose of informing our community of our current resources offered here at COA and around the community of Long Beach to our viewers. We will discuss future events, inspirational stories, and highlight valuable opportunities to contribute in our journey of spreading hope. A little bit about COA, we're driven to transform the lives of homeless and impoverished individuals so that they reach self-sustainability and independency. We offer a food bank 5 days a week, hot meals 7 days a week, and a diaper and clothing bank every Wednesday. And these are just a few of the opportunities here that we do for our community. In today's episode, we will continue to discuss Christian Outreach and Action, a nonprofit, non-denominational organization here in the Long Beach area. Today, we'll be discussing COA's two members of our board of directors, Cohn and Leny Ambruso. Be sure to listen all the way through so you don't miss out on important details and future events coming up here in COA.
Welcome to Conversations with Cohn. Today, we are here with our guests, Andy and Leny, who are both part of our board of directors here at COA. And thank you for being here. Julie, it's the COA Podcast for our second episode. So let's get straight to it. So what inspired you guys to come and serve at COA? Be here as not only people who serve, but to be part of our board of directors.
Well, I'm new. I started on the board in August of this year. When Dixie asked if that was something I'd be interested in. And I think it was, for me, it's what COA stands for in terms of helping those in need, the most vulnerable populations here in Long Beach. Also, for my church, I've been cooking one meal a month with some friends at church for COA. And so seeing the work that was being done here really inspired me, so that when the board asked if when Dixie asked if I'd be on the board, it was like a no-brainer for me. I felt like this is something that I felt like was a calling for me, and a place where I could make a difference, hopefully in the lives of other people.
Mine's really not all that different. My wife, as part of Bayshore Church, was the one cooking me one meal a month and bringing it down here, and I ended up as the driver, and slowly just talking to Dixie and seeing COA, it was pretty easy to see that the need was there, and some of it is just for basic skills that I had in terms of, if we're running out of gasoline, let's make sure we fill up the truck before somebody gets stranded. Nothing particularly scientific. And from that, I've just grown. The way I got to be president of the board was by missing a meeting and literally getting shanghaied because the need was there, and I don't really feel that it empowers me or entitles me. Everybody who contributes at COA does so pretty much in the same manner and without very much, I don't get to go through the line first because I'm the president.
Yeah, and I think that those small moments are all coming together here at COA, and we can see that impact that it has in our community. That's the for those people who need it. And that being said, what are maybe some stories you'd like to share about some impact that you have seen here? Some pitching schools or something that you truly really resonated with you?
Well, for me, I was doing some work down here in the basement, and I just heard some of the comments that some of the clients were making when they were coming through, and saying, thank God for COA. I'm sure for many people, the meals and the food that they get here are all they have. For the people that live here in the downtown Long Beach area. So I think COA is a special place for them. And it really makes a difference. And I think the other thing that's been inspiring for me is seeing the number of volunteers that come here help out and try to make a difference in the lives of other people living. And you see people from all walks of life, both our clients and the volunteers here. So it's really refreshing to see that there's people that care out there and want to make a difference. So that's what it's been for me. And also, I think the staff that are here, the professional staff, you can see their dedication because I think it's more than just a job. It's a vocation in many ways. So I just think it's been really, for me, been really refreshing to see all this impact that is being made here at COA.
Very similar again. All of the staff is certainly dedicated, but what stands out to me from your question is usually out front there's 2 or 3 SUVs with a very nice woman coming from a church or a community and bringing food that's left over and food that's necessary. And the contributions from the community are what help keep it running and help keep it functioning. Most of those people don't see the line of people getting fed. They just know to bring stuff.
I think that's really beautiful that we can come together as a community to collaborate and not only lift each other up, but also empower each other through that, that little act of definitely. And especially right now with the holidays coming, I know that there are some interesting events, exciting events coming up soon, especially with our Thanksgiving events. Would you like to elaborate on that?
Sure. So right now even though it's, Easter, excuse me, Halloween, we've been working, trying to get organizations, schools, churches, businesses, community groups to donate items for our Thanksgiving food drive. And our Thanksgiving events are really threefold. We're collecting food for families that otherwise would not be able to afford a Thanksgiving dinner that they would prepare. So we're collecting items for that. We're also collecting items for our Thanksgiving meal, which will be a luncheon the Saturday after Thanksgiving. It'll be served here for those that maybe didn't get a Thanksgiving meal or are just hungry that day. And then thirdly, we're going to be collecting baking items for blessing bags so that families will have the ability to bake during the holidays. And we're collecting a variety of different things, canned vegetables, everything that you would think that you would have at your Thanksgiving table is what we're collecting here. Right now, our biggest need is for turkeys. People can contact COA and they can make a monetary donation, or they can bring turkeys here. But probably monetary donation would be the easiest. The other thing that we need is baking supplies, box cake mixes, cooking oil, sugar, flour, anything that you would need to bake during the holidays, for the people who need to bake during the holidays. So we're really in need of a variety of different things. Also things like paper napkins, roasting pans, again, anything that you can think about that you would need, that you would use at Thanksgiving to prepare a meal, stuffing, box stuffing, mashed potatoes that are in instant mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, Any of those kinds of items is what we need. We've got a lot of community support for this, like I said, with business and organizations and schools. So in the next 2 weeks, we're going to be getting a rush of food here, I hope, for Thanksgiving. So it's really exciting to participate in something like this and see the community again, like Andy was saying, rally in terms of getting what we need. We're trying to get everything donated and here by November 17th. That gives us a little over a week and a half to get the food donated. And then what happens is, the way we get families is, there's a list, or excuse me, there's an application process, and we vet to make sure that those persons and families are in need of food. And then around the 23rd or the week before, a couple days before Thanksgiving, we'll distribute that food. So, but we really would like to have all the food and all the money donated so we can make sure we've purchased everything we need. We're hoping to serve 250 families for the Thanksgiving meals that we're trying to give to people. We're probably going to be serving another 200 this Saturday after Thanksgiving. And we're trying to collect about 300 blessing bags that we can give out to those families in need. So we're really excited about this process and the engagement from the community.
Yeah, you pretty well handled it. I mean, I've just been involved in how many turkeys do we have committed today, and I know how many we need at the end of the process, but obviously, like you said, there's a lot more to it from, everything that goes on the table at a Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah, we've got about 150 turkeys pledged, and so we need about at least another 100. I'm hoping, my prayer is that we can get about 300 turkeys, because then we can serve, if you think about it, 300, all these families, we're going to be impacting over 1,000 to 1,200 people for the Thanksgiving holiday. So that's really exciting. So I'm hoping that we're able to get that influx of more turkeys, so we can do that.
I never thought about it before, but somebody's got to cook them.
Well, the families will be. We'll be cooking the turkeys for the Saturday meal, but these will be turkeys that, for people that don't have the financial means to be able to go buy that meal and prepare it. So they'll be preparing, we'll be giving them the ingredients to make the meal.
I know.
And if you're interested in donating turkeys or you want more information, please go to our website at coalongbeach.org to find more ways to give to our community. And so we can reach that goal of 100 more turkeys and impact more families, especially during these festive times. So thank you for being here, for taking your time and being in our podcast conversation with Hope. Thank you. And thank you for your hard work. And we hope that we can continue serving.
The other thing I want to mention is we're also going to be collecting toys for holidays, for Christmas. And we have a similar vetting process, so we're going to be collecting toys probably in the middle of November. So you can still go to the COA website and see what kind of toys that we're in need of. And so we're really excited about that as well.
Of course. Well, thank you. So I guess we can wrap it up.
Thank you so much for joining us today as we went ahead and asked 2 of our COA members, board of members, what was special for them here regarding COA. With the holiday season coming up, we just want to make aware of some of our upcoming events and opportunities where you can help us in the journey of bringing hope to our community. Right now, we're looking for turkey donations and toy donations the most. So if you would like to spread a little holiday joy, we're going to provide a link with all the information needed. And if you are interested in donating now, make sure to visit www.coalongbeach.org. As a reminder, none of this would be possible without the community support and our sponsors and our dedicated volunteers. It's their selflessness and generosity that really contributes to the work done here at COA. and enables us to touch the countless lives of people here in our community. We are not government funded and rely solely on the kindness of individuals like you. If you are interested in becoming a donor or offer your time here to serve our community, the link to our website will be in the description, or you can visit again www.coalongbeach.org. Thank you.